A new walking assist device called Gravitrex aims to help improve recovery for rehabbing patients. The device won the National Institute on Aging Startup Challenge, and we learn more about Gravitrex tonight as part of our monthly AARP sponsored segment that highlights issues important to older adults in Arizona. Joining us now is Dr. Richard Burns, the Chief Scientific Officer of Gravitrex, and also with us is Dr. Burns' daughter, Kira Burns, co-founder and CEO of Gravitrex. Good to have you both here. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
All right, Kira, I'm going to start with you. Gravitrex is a walking assist device. That could be anything from a cane to a wheelchair. What are we talking about here?
Yeah, well, at Gravitrex, we're working to make it more likely that someone who loses their ability to walk is able to regain it. So it really started with my grandmother, who I watched struggle to walk because of painful knee osteoarthritis. And then I saw my dad, who was in a terrible car accident when a car crashed into a restaurant he was eating in.
Holy smoke.
And he went through the painstaking process of having to regain his ability to walk. And so these are our stories, but they happen all the time. So I saw an opportunity in a technology that he, a neurologist, and my brother, who studied product design at ASU, had developed. And so we assembled an expert team to put together to leverage this unique technology to create a new rehabilitation device that makes it easier and safer to learn to walk again.
Dr. Burns, talk about what is new about this and what is different than your walkers and your other devices out there.
Okay. The Gravitrex is really an unweighting system. It takes up to 100 pounds of weight off your legs. It is something that uses a complex force-generating mechanism to lift you up while you're walking. And the effect is that it takes weight off your legs and the weight burden to the muscles of the legs. It also takes the physical stress off your joints and your bones.
So how does it do that?
Well, it makes walking easier and safer. And for people with joint pain, it reduces the pain and makes it less painful. It's a very complex kind of mechanical system,
yes,
which my son and I dreamed up in a way and patented, and that it does not use a motor, it does not use a battery, and it maintains the support throughout the period that you're walking.
So, Kira, we saw the video there, and we see the shots and everything of you demonstrating this quite well. Is it what you're wearing on your legs? Is it how you're holding on to the device?
So think of it like a piece of exercise equipment for somebody who's going through rehabilitation, where you're actually inside a walker and you have thigh sleeves, which are then attached to the device. So these are quick and comfortable to put on, and you're actually attached to the device. So we developed this hand in hand with physical therapists who have this need because of a technology gap from the very advanced rehabilitation equipment that's in inpatient rehab facilities, between that and just holding a patient up or just using a walker to rehab.
You mentioned the thigh sleeves. That helps with this lighter than air kind of a thing?
So it's actually a unique mechanical system which is inside the device, which generates that constant lifting force. The thigh sleeves are an attachment to the device itself.
If you had this when you had your accident, how would that have changed your rehab?
Well, it would have made practice walking easier. I ended up using a walker, but unlike a number of people who are more seriously injured, a walker is not safe for them. And, you know, I'm a physician, so I have taken care of patients over several years and observed them. I then became the patient and had the experience on the other side. Now, the irony of it is my problem was difficulty walking. So even when I was designing and prototyping a device, I ended up with the very problem. But usually a walker and a wheelchair. If a walker is not really adequate for you or it's not safe, you're kind of rendered to the use of the wheelchair. And the problem becomes, if you're not safe with a walker, it takes two therapists holding on to a gait belt to help you.
And I was
Yes.
going to ask about that. It seems like this is something that you don't need to go to maybe a clinic necessarily. Could this be done at home?
Exactly. So that's the vision for the future. So today we're launching a version, even the versions that you've seen here, we're launching first a version for in clinics. But eventually the device will be smaller so that it can go into home and community settings to enable mobility for a wider group of the population and be connected so that physical therapists can support patients remotely. So that's the vision for the future, and that's what physical therapists want, is that scalable, accessible technology.
And we should talk, Doctor, real quickly before we go, the importance because of the prevalence of falling among older adults.
Correct. I mean, one of the unique kind of properties of this is there are only 2 devices currently that can follow you from the hospital rehab center to a skilled nursing home to home. One is a walker, one is a wheelchair. This device could carry kind of a higher level of care in terms of treatment for walking difficulties, both to the skilled nursing facility and ultimately to the home. Those 2 transition periods are where people stall and they drop off in terms of their progression or the recovery. And that's its importance, really.
All right. It's called Gravitrex. Dr. Richard Burns and Kira Burns, congratulations on all this, and we'll see how far it goes. It sounds like you're going great guns. Continued success. Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you.
And can we also add that we've leveraged resources in Arizona and especially through the WearTech Center to take this from our prototype from our garage to physical therapists' hands.
You just did.
Thank you.
Thank you.